Makes complete sense. Oh my goodness. Okay, here's the game. The game is Saltsea Chronicles. A few months ago, about 4 months ago, during Steam Next Fest, we got to try out this demo, and I fell in love with the game, the art, and the story. It's incredibly wholesome and beautiful. And when the opportunity to showcase this game on stream was shared with me by our friend Soul, I was like, yes. I signed up for it immediately, and I feel very I feel very happy and very grateful that we got a key to showcase this game. And again, the studio that made this game is the Gute Fabrik, and they are based in Denmark. And I was saying this earlier, but in case you missed it, you need to check out their socials, but also check out their TikTok, which is where I follow them most. I get a lot of their content through TikTok, and they made a whole series of the whole team, everyone who was involved in this game, talking about the work that they did for the game individually. And I felt like it was a really nice, well, not nice, it's more like you can hear the love that they had for their job and for the work that they put into this game when you see this video. So just check it out if you have the chance. Check out this TikTok content. I don't know if they have them elsewhere. Probably they do. But it's really cool, and it's such a wholesome game in general. And the way that the team talks about it, you can tell that they really enjoy making it as well. So it shows. It shows, and I am very excited to check it out today. Arjun said, I only like the pink one, which is obviously made of completely natural flavors. I that has raisins. That tamal has raisins. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, Becca says I like the bit where it says conspiracy. Yeah, we're gonna uncover a conspiracy. Yeah, the description that I'm giving is guide the crew across islands of a post-flood world, explore strange and wonderful communities, and uncover a deep conspiracy. And you can find this on Steam, PlayStation, Switch, and itch.io. And I usually give you the link to Steam, but in this case, I gave you the link to their website because it's beautiful and you should check it out. And you can find the link to every platform on their website. So, not just Steam, you can get it on PlayStation, Switch, and itch.io, and it's compatible with Mac and Steam Deck. So, if you want to check it out, you can do it. This team also made a game that I didn't play, but I watched Fierce play it, called Mutazione, which is I think in Italian. Well, I would think it's in Italian, but I don't know if that's what they intended or not. But it's such a good game, very beautiful, wholesome story. You should check that out as well. So yeah, let's get this showcase started. And he says I don't eat the raisins. I mean, seriously, I don't know who does, but to each their own. I don't necessarily want to judge or tell people what to like, or tell people what to do with their pizza or their feet, as quote 28 says. Let me know. Oh, let me No, I was gonna say, let me know about audio, but I think it's gonna be super loud because I turned it up for Devil in Me this weekend. Let me know if that's better. Again, let me just go back to the start page because I just want to appreciate how beautiful the art for this game is. It's so beautiful. Every single screen so far is like a graphic design wonder to me. It's so beautiful. I want to take it all in. I'm so blown away by how beautiful and how aesthetically pleasing this game is. In Saltsea Chronicles, rather than being a main character, you will guide the crew as a collective. If you want to trace different pathways, you can branch your save file from any completed chapter. Some events might remain, but others will change. There are no wrong choices, only your choices. We hope you enjoy your time in Saltsea. It's time to set sail. I'm excited about this. Nyarfi Roust. Old friend. The grand old tree leans in anticipation of the wind, a faithful friend to rest on these many years. Maha's home, long left abandoned as she traveled the seas, recently brought back to life. Even on temperate days, something about Nyarfi Roust makes it feel like the coldest place in the whole Saltsea archipelago. Am I saying that correctly? Is it archipelago? Let's tell the story. Past and present. Stu, Mulpy, Maha, Merle, and Iris gather around the fire. Iris says, I swear I heard it yesterday. It was spooky. Maha's laugh is grand, infectious, attractive. Stu says, ghosts in the machine? Merle says, it does seem a touch unlikely. These Iris ghosts? Interesting. Were they speaking Pata or ghost language? Says Stu. Merle clears his throat officiously. Archipelago? Archipelago? Arch. Not ch, right? Just archipelago? Is that? I don't know. In Spanish, it's archipiélago. Basically, okay, archipelago. Okay. Thank you, Cap. I appreciate that. I don't think that's the last time we have to say that. Merle clears his throat officiously. Respectfully, while ghosts are well, it nevertheless pays to listen to people's accounts, no matter how much stock you put in their interpretation. Iris says, nice way to say my brain's rusted. The H is not really pronounced in English, gotcha. Thank you. Mulpy's baby, Ade, lets out a quiet whimper. Mulpy clears her throat. Enough ghosts. They fall quiet. Maha says, aye, this is not a night for ghosts. Except for a ghost ship. Though the Kelpie is looking more corporeal every day. Stu chuckles. Merle says, perhaps we can go over our plan for... No plans. I'm exhausted. Tell us one of your stories, Maha. Mulpy smiles gently. Maha says, well, I can't refuse that. Let me see. Story of the past or the present? Let's go with the story about the present for some reason. Once there was a beautiful navigator. Her skill and sense were known in all the isles. She was quiet but clever, careful and brave. And one day she discovered a stowaway. Raggedy thing, this stowaway was mixed up in a small dispute and needing to make a hasty escape. But the only ship passing was not, let's say, friendly. So the stowaway had hidden and now had been found. The stowaway emerged, expecting to be tossed overboard, but then, as the moon's light lit the face of the navigator, all was still, all was perfect, all was love. The navigator advocated for the stowaway, made a deal for safe passage, and the rest, as they say, is history. Iris's mouth has fallen open. So romantic. Funny, that's not quite how I remember it, says Molpy. Maha grins. Stu nudges Merle in the ribs suggestively. Maha says, a love so strong it provoked a mutiny. Molpy's frown is betrayed by a twitch at the corner of her mouth. Ah, I see. Pull Molpy close. We know because we played the demo that Molpy and Maha are a couple, but then Maha kind of... Well, I'm not gonna spoil it if you didn't watch the demo. I'm not gonna say what happens next, but yes, we know they are a couple, so I'll just pull Molpy close. There's a chill tonight. Maha wraps an arm around Molpy, pulling her closer to the fire. Who else has a story? Ay, gracias, JC. Ay, but I already made my... JC brought me a little coffee. No. Gracias. Little coffee. Iris huffs, blowing their hair out of their eyes. Not me. How could someone who's been stuck on one salty old island their whole life have a story? Maha looks at Molpy. Maha says, want to correct the record? Molpy shakes her head, happy to listen, not the storytelling kind. Merle says, perhaps I could tell you all about one of my most meaningful archaeological experiences. Stu says, or the origin story about the two lovers who became the moons? Both tempting. Iris, you choose. The story from Stu about the lovers who made the two moons? Or Merle's about I already forgot what it was. Let's go with Stu's. In the time before the flood, there was only one moon, but when the dancers lit the sky, there was a terrible burst of light that split that moon in two. As it split, pieces fell to earth. Two of those pieces found their way to two lovers, separated by a family dispute. One was held in a tower, the other at sea. Each thought of the other as they polished their piece of moon over and over. As they did, they each discovered that their piece became bright and reflective beyond compare. So, on a moon's bright night, each used their piece to reflect light into the eyes of their captors. Each escaped to find the other. They have many adventures after that beginning. Aruna and Esmerei each wore their piece of moon around their neck, each seeking the other to their last day. This is beautiful. This is beautiful! What the heck? Maha claps her hands together. The stories of Aruna and Esmerei were some of my favorite as a child. Iris is picking at something on their shirt, distracted. Stu says, will Kid Fleece in your on this bubble? Yuck. I was just wondering, how long until we can sail? The next comes out in a rush. And where are we going to go when we can? All lies to Maha, who sighs. Even Mopey has raised her eyebrows. Kid has a point. Mopey is probably the only person Iris would take Kid from. Yeah. What is our plan? I told you, simply adventure. Tell us. Tell us like it's a story. Maja smiles. Oh, another story. I'm loving this so far. This is Mopey and Maja, I think. I mean, it looks like them, right? Once, a tricksy stowaway met a beautiful seafarer, the strongest and best navigator she'd ever known. Then, that seafarer introduced her to an old friend, a diver and traveler, ship's cook, and wily seabird, the glue in every situation you might find. That seabird knew a historian who had been digging around for old knowledge, a historian willing to push further and deeper than those before. And then, they all met a young rather who had somehow managed to build a rig out of odds and ends and get themselves fluent in every language of Saltsea. They came together on Yarfi Roust to rebuild the ancient Kelpie, ready to set sail on an adventure that would one day be told all over these isles. That's the crew. That's our crew. Time for bed. Iris lets out a sigh, as delighted by the science as the romance. Stu says, not sure if I like Wiley. Sounds a bit too much like old. Bobby says, a nice story. The fire, dying down, flickers pale under the night sky. Maja looks around at her crew. Okay. We'll be up with the Nyars tomorrow. Best to bed, I reckon. A mixture of grumbles and agreement, they begin to leave. Malpi touches Maja lightly on the arm. Am I with you tonight? Maja says, I want to do a bit of dream sailing. Can't get it out of my head. I put the cot in the crew hut, that okay? Malpi nods and places a gentle kiss on Maja's forehead. Don't wander too far. I always come back to you. Malpi frowns a tight smile, then follows the crew to their makeshift bunks. Night, my love. Uh-oh. Who's that? Uh-oh. I don't like it. Uh-oh, Maja. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. I've already said it 1,000 times and I'll probably say it 1,000 more because it's blowing my mind. Where is Maja? But where has she gone? If we knew that kitten, she'd not be missing, said Stu. Merle's mustache twitches in consternation. This is rather confounding. Moppy says, I can't believe Maja would leave without a word. Then Iris says, of course, she wouldn't leave us. They flap their hands, trying to calm themselves. We need her. We have so much to do. Stu says, she's not always the most reliable of souls. Stu is being diplomatic. Merle says, her pack has vanished. Her house is vacated. Merle, less so. Addie cries out. The book they've been chewing suddenly provides insufficient entertainment. Addie is a baby. I love that. Malby says, here. She hands Merle the soggy almanac. Bevel Vondre, an old edition, but perhaps not the best use of a precious resource. Malpi suits the baby, uninterested in Merle's opinion on managing Addie. She's never done this before, left without some word on why. The crew falls silent. The Nyars go outside. Gently. Merle says, perhaps I should lead an investigation? My analytical skills may be of some advantage in persuading the local community to... Maybe she just wanted space. That's two. Space, yes, that's it, totally. We just need to ask around. Someone will know. Malpi sighs, waving her spare hand. Fine, go look. She gestures at Addie's broken sling. I can't go until that's fixed, though. I shall form an expedition to locate our captain, says Merle. If you all concur. And Stu says, can you expedite a place you've been living for weeks? Iris says, that's not what expedite means. Oh, shush. Okay. Start with her house, says Malpi. Addie's wails are rising. Malpi winces. Did she pack? Leave any messages? That kind of thing? Merle says, we should also examine our vessel, the Brave the Kelpie. Perhaps there is a clue there. Iris tucks their swooping fringe behind their ear, chewing their lips. Stu looks over. I'm sure everything is fine, kitten. She wouldn't just leave us. Just one other person with me, I should think. We don't want to occasion any apprehension among the local populace. Addie's cries echo around the room. There's a mystery to uncover, but who should accompany Merle? Okay, exploring Nyarfi Roust. We have a choice to make here. Expedition parties are made up of 2 crew members, and we get to select. Merle has volunteered to lead the expedition. Malpi isn't able to join him. You can compare remaining crew members' motivations and skills and decide who should complete the duo. So, Nyarfi Roust is an island dominated by a huge seabird colony farmed by the local population for oil, egg, meat, and down. A very insular community, though it's not clear whether they dislike strangers or whether the stink of guano keeps people away. The main language of Nyarfi is Bata. Okay, so Iris is a local but a misfit. Is there really a place on Nyarfi for Iris to grow? And about Sue, diver, wanderer, cook, good with the locals, nearly ready to retire, but perhaps just one adventure more. And Malpi can't investigate. Merle is a classical historian, has great interest in cultural anthropology, marred only by a clumsy manner and an allergy to basically everything. I'm gonna send him with Iris. Iris is a local, even though they are a misfit. But I feel like Iris, my reasoning behind sending Iris is that they are very concerned, and so I want to give them something to do. And I don't want to leave them alone. So yes, embark with Merle and Iris. I don't want to leave Iris alone, you know. Let's look at the crew's sleeping quarters. There's a stove has gone out and cooled overnight. The scent of guano fuel is far from soothing. I can imagine that. Lights. The bulbs each hold a Narfat candle. They've lit many a late night argument over whole hydrodynamics. Beds. Iris has never been known to make their bed. Merle has never been known not to. That's cute. A discovery. A lost charm. Addie lets out a wail. Malpi, who was distracted for just a moment, quickly turns to pull something from their mouth. Little one, what have you got there? Malpi examines the dripping thing. Maja's lucky Nyarfu charm? Was that just by my bed? Malpi knows her partner never likes to live without it. This feels like bad news. Addie burbles in cheerful conversation with the soggy charm. Not for babies, little one. Malpi pockets the charm, frowning. Yeah. Okay. Broken things. Moppy says, hey. She's still Addy wrangling. While you're at it, can you get me a new sling for this one? Addy howls. Little one, shh. Assistance. Iris looks askance at the wriggling Addy. Sure. Maha was no use with crying, but she'd sew up a sling in a trice. Moppy pauses as Addy begins to gristle. Blood's sake, where is she? Certainty, doubt. I don't know, I'm scared too. A hard look comes over Moppy's face. If she thinks I'll welcome her back easy... Iris looks down. The sling? I could see if they have any, baby stuff at Puckle's clutch. Thanks. An issue represents tension. Yes, let's head back into the game. There's a lot of story, there's a lot of exposition, but I am loving it. It's like a beautiful storybook. Story game in this case, and I don't know, I like it a lot. You sound fine, no squirrel. Great. Thank you, Becca. Thank you for letting me know. Let's continue. I will yes. Continue where we left off. So Moppy asks for help with the baby sling. And then we get the logs. Merle's log contains information about your current playthrough and objectives. It updates automatically as you move through the story. The left-hand side lists the starting point for each log entry. Newly added or updated entries are marked with this round icon. The right-hand side shows follow-ups and portraits of associated characters. If you're ever unsure about your next steps, always return to the log. Alright, now we have two. We have, on learning to our horror that Captain Maha was missing, we resolved to search her cabin for any... Also, I've been calling her Maha, and I wonder if it's intended to be like Maya. But I'm gonna call her Maha because I am Mexican and I'm reading this in my own accent. But it might be Maya. I don't know. We knew that our ship itself may be in peril, and so that we must also investigate the Kelpie. The crew page shows you information about your crew members. It will change and reshape as the story progresses. Moppy and Addy, no nonsense 36-year-old navigator, Moppy is often expected to take charge. A talented celestial navigator and mother to 6-month-old Addy, Moppy has largely made her life on the sea. Moppy is deeply worried about the disappearance of her partner Maya or Maha. Oh my gosh, now I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. This happens to me 99% at work. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I like the sound of Maja, so I just now my brain wants to say Maya. So my Jota is super Mexican specific. Exactly. Like I get it. Moppy is deeply worried about the disappearance of her partner Maja, who in recent weeks seemed oddly on edge. Merle, 32-year-old. No, you're not gonna tell me Merle is younger than Moppy. I don't know why. I feel like Merle seems older. Well, 32-year-old Merle is a historian and academic, particularly interested in the flood. Of late, he has been traveling Saltsea, investigating society immediately before and after the flood. Maha brought him to Nyarfi to work on the Kelpie's renovation. Mm-hmm. Then Iris, 19-year-old Nyarfi misfit. Iris is gifted with languages and most often found glued to their radio. Iris was the last crew member to be recruited to Maha's team. They are thrilled and terrified about the idea of leaving Nyarfi for the first time. And Sue claims to have lost count of her age, but it's somewhere around 70. A diver, cook, and adventure seeker, Stu is as well traveled as it's possible to be. Maja recruited Stu for her expertise in all things aquatic and culinary. With a partner on Los Gatos and children all over, Stu is almost ready to settle down. This is her last great adventure. And on the demo, we actually visited Stu's partner in Los Gatos, and that was a very good side of the story as well. Issues. The issues page shows tensions and conflicts within your crew. They can be active, resolved, like this issue here, and when an issue can no longer be resolved, it's marked as scuppered. One of the scuppered issues so far is that Molpy and Maja have been arguing a bit more lately. Molpy feels like Maja has been acting strangely for a few days, and now she has disappeared. What's going on? Result. The crew have worked together for a few months, yet it still feels like early days. Hi, JC, welcome in. How are you? Thank you so much for the coffee. Also, let me sip it. Oh my god, it's so good. I thank you so much for the resubs. 24 months, what the heck? And you get a little pan de muerto.
JC Madrigali just subscribed to the Pitchy family. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to you too. Thank you so much for that resub. I appreciate it. The crew have worked together for a few months, yet it still feels like early days. Molpy, Merle, Iris, and Stu, uncertain at first, have grown to know and like one another. Well, the ones that we're interested in are the active. Molpy asked Merle for a new sling for Addie, and the crew of the Kelpie are tense in their worry over their vanished captain. The Almanac. This is the almanac in which you will collect souvenirs from your travels, represented as stickers. Turn the pages to find the themes for your collection. You may need to replay to find them all. Hey, we found the whale-chewed Nyarfoot charm that we got from Addie's mouth. And then we have... Oh, that's also here in trades, gifts, and things found. And we have the first stop in the map of the Saltsea Archipelago. Ah, my goodness. Archipelago. I hope that's better. All right. I like this. I like the sticker book a lot. Continue. Buckle's Clutch, one of the lesser visited places of trade across the archipelago. The only rule of trade is that it be fair. Alright. Picture of the crew. I look at the picture. The painting shows the Kelpie's crew in front of their ship, smiling broadly, or in Merle's case, trying to. The D-Day we put in the new rudder. The traveling painter. You could have tried to smile. Merle sniffs. She was a particularly slow painter. Maja. She certainly caught Maja's expression well, very pleased. Oh, so pleased, building an actual boat. They stare at the picture, Iris's eager young face, Merle clutching the blueprints, Stu standing comfortably to one side, Molpy's gaze turned towards Maja, who grins confidently. Merle says, true. We had worked hard. That's the look you see on my face. Pride. Let's go for hope. Iris turns to Merle, biting their lip. We're going to find her, right? Merle gives a firm nod. Whatever has happened, we will find out. That picture should be here. I think it's very pretty. Hi, hola Fears, welcome in. How are you? Welcome. Let's check out the feathers on the floor. Merle slips on some feathers on the floor, coughing as the dander catches in his throat. Feathers! Frightful, farcical, flagitious feathers. I think you came to the wrong island. Resigned. Merle sighs, bends down, and tidies away the feathers. I suppose it is not the bird's fault that I am constitutionally incapable of tolerating their plumage. The local customs are anthropologically interesting, at least. Iris narrows their eyes. An offer. I know their language. I could tell them to leave you alone, or to follow you everywhere you go. It should not be possible to sneeze in fear, but Merle manages. Sneezing in fear. Iris is annoyed at Merle. Oh no. Not another tension. I want them all to get along. Alright, let's see what's up with Sue. I'm doing okay. Had really scary nightmare and it completely threw off my day. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. I've been playing a ton of Garden Story to decompress, so it's been much better. Aw. It's one of those dreams where you wake up all stressed and shook. Yeah, I know the kind, but well, I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, big hugs to you. And yes, just play cozy games and try to remember that it was just a dream. Although I know sometimes it's hard to let go of that. But yes, I hope you feel better. Keep playing cozy games. And yes. Speaking of cozy games, we are playing Saltsea Chronicles today. And I have the game info for you in chat. And I can't stop talking about how beautiful this game is, the art, the graphic design. It's so good. So we have been enjoying this very cozy game and just lovely artwork. And yes, I feel I rarely have these dreams, so my brain was a lot. Yeah, no, I get it. I understand that. Sounds really bad. So I hope you feel better. And that your brain can let it go. It's by the same devs that Mutazione. Exactly. I was just saying this before about how I did not play it myself, but I watched your streams and it's beautiful games. I mean, Mutazione was so beautiful. And then this one, it just came out a couple weeks ago. The devs are the Gute Fabrik, and they are based in Denmark. And just it's great. I highly recommend following them, and I will do it once again. I also you have all the links in chat, but I also want to again special mention their TikTok account because I've been following them over there, and they have this series of videos where the people involved, like the people from the development team, talk about their part in the creation of the game, and they talk about it with such love and passion. It's beautiful to watch, and I have been following those on TikTok, and I really like this little glimpse at the internal process of the studio. It's beautiful. And then I also want to do a shout out to our friend Soul Vibes, because they one sec, I almost got it there, because they were they alerted me to the keys for this game. They were they tagged me on their post on Twitter because they know that I played the demo a few months ago. So yes, I really appreciate them doing that for us. So yes, that's where we are. And again, hugs to you, Fierce, and I hope you feel better. Just cozy up, start working on your brain to let go of that nightmare. It was thankfully just a dream. Stu wonders. Stu is bustling around her bunk, trussing up bundles of herbs. Preparations? Always wise to be ready, kitten. And if Maha's fine, this'll be handy for dinner. Confidence. I'm certain we'll be able to learn the truth if we're persistent. Stu thinks carefully about what to say. Maha's impulsive for sure, but this isn't like her. Well, we'll know soon enough. And if not, I'm sure these bones can take just one more adventure. Yes, adventures. Yes, all the hogs, exactly. You appear to have a remarkable number of stories of the archipelago. Some of them almost stretch belief. He laughs nervously as Stu's eyes narrow. But of course, I believe every word. Stu says, always said I wanted to see as much of Saltsea as possible. Was itching for something new when Maha got in touch. Said I needed a nice project to settle down with. If we sail, maybe I can catch up with my kids. Let's talk about children. Merle says 4 children, was it? 5, all over the place. Reckon they inherited my itchy feet. She stretches, looking out the window and up to the top of Nyarfi Roust. You two find what you can. And whatever you find, I'll be ready. Alright. You're back, full attention. Welcome back. Hope your drive was good. Iris is annoyed about Merle's dismissal of Nyarfi culture. And we got another sticker. Flagitious feather. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. Let's carry on. Heavy lock. Guard. A ripe smell rises from the marsh, vicious as a 5-year-old compost heap. Blech. There's footprints, bird poop amounts. Let's check out the footprints. Actually. Marks in the muck. Merle squats down and peers at a patch of relatively dry mud. What? Several birds have been here, and one human. Interest. Couldn't that be, like, basically anyone? No, you see, it rained shortly after sundown yesterday. So one and only one human passed this way overnight. Maha? Do you know the precise size of her feet? Iris gives Merle a worried look, because I certainly don't. Iris lets this sink in. Let's keep looking. Okay, so this might be Maha's footprint. Let's check out the bird poop mounds. Productive citizens. Merle, striding forward across the marsh, places his foot squarely in a large pile of Nyar Wano. Watch out! So Nyar is a small, well-oiled and fat gull with a striped orange beak and an extremely irritating call. And as we know, this place where we are right now is full of these birds. Merle glares at Iris, easing his shoe out of the muck. Your warning could have come more timely. Does the game have audio? You don't hear it? I'll turn it up, but it doesn't have voice. But it does have background music. Is that better? Is that better? I can turn it up. Okay. Let me know if it needs to be louder. I can definitely make it louder. Okay, perfect. Merle glares at Iris, easing his shoe out of the muck. Warning could have been more timely. No, thank you for letting me know. Maybe it was a little, like, too quiet, for sure. I turned it down earlier because over the weekend when we did the Devil in Me showcase, and that game is just, it's all like dialogue and story, so I wanted to turn it up so that nothing would be lost. So I did turn it down at the beginning of stream, so I might have done that a little bit too far. Let's go for regret. Iris bites their lip. Sorry, Merle. Merle is not convinced. It's just a bit of dirt. Merle wrinkles his nose. Birds are what we do here. Merle gives a deep rattling sigh. I mean, yes, this island is full of birds, so if you don't want to step on some bird poo, then just maybe be more careful. Watch out. A thick cloud of insects hovers in the air, buzzing irritably. A little sparkle. Iris spots something glinting in the muck. Look, there! They wade into the marsh, up to their shins and reach it. Oh wow! Please take care not to splash so vigorously. Iris splashes harder. Iris drops her hands into the pool and flings mud at Merle, laughing. The mud mostly misses, but a few lumps stick to his cheek. Merle blinks. I see. Perhaps we made a mistake in trusting a child with this investigation. Iris is having too much fun to care. They squelch out of the pool and show Merle what's in their hand. Treasure! Merle says, striking shade of yellow but valueless. We call it Nyarai, it's rare. Merle says it's perfectly common, throw it back. Treasure. Not. Iris sticks their tongue out at Merle and stuffs the grubby Nyarai in their pockets. I still like it. They stomp off, splashing Merle as they go. And you deserve all the splashing, Merle, because you're dismissing Iris's culture. Because you don't understand it. Merle shouts after them. I just thought you would appreciate knowing the facts. Oh my gosh, these two... I don't know. Not the best match, but we'll make it work. We'll try to make it work. Heavy lock. A heavy chain secures the Kelpie to the dock, clamped with a huge and elaborate padlock. Iris and Merle stare at it, appalled. What? We have made an enemy, it seems. Disbelief. But we don't do this here. We don't lock things away or stop people from using what they need. And yet, someone has. Perhaps Maha went too far in some way? Defense. This isn't her fault. Maha belongs to Narfi Roused. Perhaps if you explained why she left the first time. Iris says it's them. People here just hate anything new. I bet I know who's done this. Iris grinds their teeth. There's a deep furrow between their eyes. Perhaps you could share this information, says Merle. He's always hated Maha. Iris turns towards the cluster of buildings in the center of the island. Aaron.
Agreed.
Then we should examine Maha's quarters first and gather what information we can before we confront him. Iris nods, worrying at the hem of the shirt. So, Maha's quarters? Maha's house, okay. Let's continue, let's go check on the guard. A tall, well-muscled islander is stationed in front of the Kelpie, arms folded. She watches every move Merle and Iris make. Excuse me, says Merle. The guard is impassive. Hello? She does not move. Would you mind telling us what you're doing here? Not an expression crosses her face. Let us on our ship. Total silence. Iris. Iris takes a step towards the guard and waves a hand in her face. Hey, Malka, it's me, Iris. We cliff roped in the same class, remember? Whatever, I don't even care. Okay, I care. The guard remains stony-faced. Merle tries. Merle takes a step towards the guard and clears his throat. There seems to have been a misunderstanding. This is our ship. Well, I gather collective custodianship is typical here, but we have been renovating it for some weeks now, and we are now conducting an urgent investigation. I'm sure you understand. The guard is yet unmoved. Okay, they give up. Our efforts seem fruitless. We should move on. Okay, let's go. to Maha's house. A vast bird-head-shaped crane was once painted in gaudy colors, now long since faded by the weather. Oh, I didn't realize this crane was shaped like a bird head. Totem. Near totems line the path the birds bring luck, they say. Just how much luck is unclear. Here's some ashes. Could it be that only last night the crew were warm, cozy, and laughing around the fire together with Maha? Where is she? Let me just check over here, because it's a big map. Oh, there's so much going on in this map. Okay, let's check out Maha's house. This is where we need to go, so let's see if we can find any clues to her whereabouts. Maha's bed looks freshly made, or has it not been slept in? Mysterious drawing, the strangest shape. A drawing of a majestic ship is pinned to Maha's wall. There's something uncanny about it. That isn't the Kelpie. Merle sniffs. The ship's difference is self-evident. So why she got this other ship's picture? Perhaps she just liked the look of it. He studies it more closely. Huh. What? It's just... the sails? Why does it look so weird? Merle makes a quizzical noise. What? The sails. As though drawn on a different scale. But Maha was a superlative technical artist. She wouldn't make such a mistake. He turns away. Perhaps it is a metaphor. Iris stares at the mystery ship, twisting a curl of their hair. Let's look at the sketches. Layers of scraps cover Maha's surfaces. She's gathered anything that will take ink, drawings scribbled on offcuts of fabric, dried leaves, even a few pieces of precious paper. Among the half-finished technical drawings are a few sketches that are freer, brighter, stranger. Merle says, interesting. Let's talk about doodles. Nothing here except dream drawings. Iris goes to discard the papers, but Merle intercepts. There is always meaning of some kind to be derived from a dreaming mind. Iris rolls her eyes. What I cannot confirm or deny, so too can I not dismiss. We have to choose between pointless or ridiculous. Let's go with pointless. Radio is cooler than dreaming any day. Iris places the sheets back on the desk. As Iris lays the sketches down, a sheet slips to the floor. Merle picks it up and begins reading aloud. Work progressing. Crew well chosen. Consumed by the project. Erin came, not happy, worried. Obstacle? Know what I have to do, no matter what. As if she were talking herself round to something. She mentioned Erin. Clearly he has questions to answer. I don't like this. We should confront him. Gathering hall then. A pause. Come on then. Merle examines the chaos one more time and, as they leave, slips a sketch into his bag. Yeah, I like that. Let's see if we got it. Nyarwano Mounds. A Mahala's house. Narfi Roused card. Oh, I love this sticker. Look at them. And then the Glinting Stone. Okay. I like this. I like the sticker book. Right? Yeah, it's very cool. Maha's radio. Iris, staring at the radio, pulls a neat little tool wallet from their pocket. Are you sure you... this game is so soothing. I agree. I agree. It's like a wholesome storybook. In a way, but with more to it. This is the one thing I definitely know. Merle bows to Iris's expertise. They fiddle for a while, then noise bursts forth. Got it! The radio crackles with a few strange words. They lean in. In coves, sharp lights to the solo, moon's dark. Peculiar words. A peculiar parlance, if I may say. Iris shrugs. Benkos means friends up north. It's used as a filler word too. And the solo, could that be the Ensolo Fault? The Ensolo Fault is a dangerous waters north and east of the Saltsea Archipelago, with which no ship has ever survived, probably. No mention of Maha though. Praise or doubt? Let's go with praise. Nevertheless, your skill with communications is impressive. Yes, I want them to be more empathetic to each other. I want them to get along and be a team. Iris blushes despite themselves. There's nothing like picking up a signal from across the archipelago and figuring out what it means. Much to your credit. Iris's blush deepens. Cute kitchen. Maha's stove is warm to the touch. It was lit within the past day. And empty wardrobe. The wardrobe is empty save for a little dust. Merle, this confirms my rather upsetting hypothesis. Molpi doesn't believe Maha would leave. Iris folds their arms. Let's go with fear. Because fear... anger... I could have picked anger, but I still feel like anger is just like a... Anger, in this case, would be based on fear. So let's just go with fear. I'm very much afraid a conclusion may be inevitable. He slams the door shut. Iris flaps her hands on edge. She wouldn't leave us, not without saying why. There must be something. We'll search the whole island. She's somewhere. Huh. He looks at Iris with something approaching compassion. We keep looking. Of course. Listen, Merle. We are gonna find out what happened to Maha. Even if you were like dismissing it. The Nyars. A pair of Nyars peer cautiously at passers-by from their rocky throne. Go to Celeste's retreat. Atmosphere. The air is so still, so serene, even a whisper would break the spell. Lavender candles. Merle picks up a box of Lulimet scented candles. He opens it and breathes in deeply. Candles, or let's go for Celeste. You actually like this place, don't you? Or maybe you just like... I simply enjoy the scent of Lulimet. I'm not sure you quite appreciate the strength of the Evian aroma here on Yarfi. It pervades. And Celeste uses Lulimet perfume. Merle purses his lip and shuts the box. I like the candles. The candles. Right, Merle. You don't like Celeste. Not at all. A delicious floral scent wafts around the hut. Iris gestures at the still figure at the heart of the room. Celeste's retreat. For all your dream sailing needs, in the center of the space, Celeste meditates serenely on the mat. She hasn't moved at all. Readings. Nerves? Nerve sounds more of like Iris. Yeah. Merle swallows nervously. Oh, it was Merle. Merle is nervous because he likes Celeste. Merle swallows nervously, looking at Celeste. Oh, don't bother. She can't hear you. Celeste says in very colorful text. Of waves. A rip in the sky. Iris scowls. Dream sailing. Merle is enchanted by the peaceful figure. I see. You see what? I'm simply impressed by the space. It's very impressive. Iris grins at his sudden lack of vocabulary. I'll respect him. Merle clears his throat. I suggest we return once her journey is over. Perhaps she has seen something on this plane or another. And Celeste says, beyond the fault. That was funny. Yes, lol. Okay, so Merle has a thing for Celeste. We have to go find Aaron. Aaron might know something. At the gathering hall. Yeah, let's go straight to the gathering hall. Aroma. Even here, the scent of Nyar fills the nostrils. Pictures of the Kelpie. Merle studies the large picture displayed prominently in the hall. That hall? That's the Kelpie? Sort of, says Iris. No, it is or it isn't. Let's reach out. It's hard. Iris looks at the picture of the 4 proud sailors arm in arm in front of their freshly painted boat. We lay feathers for their memory, one each year. It happened before I was born. We don't like to talk about it. Some kind of disaster at sea? Iris turns to Merle. We don't like to talk about it. Let's go with apologetic. Merle holds up his hands. I apologize, Iris. Iris nods, lost in thought. The 4 lost sailors look on. So something happened about these 4 sailors here in the past. But yes, I keep making these choices where they will tease each other when they have to tease each other, but other than that, I just want them to just be closer and get along. Good riddance to her. Unnatural it is. Unnatural. Best left alone. What? What is the Fisher talking about? Then the desk holds a number of sketches titled Possible Designs for a New Nyarmeister Garm. Okay, let's go with Aaron. The shadows grow longer. If you select a time interaction, the time of day will change and some conversations will no longer be available. Are you ready to proceed? Yeah. Time moves on. Iris spots Aaron and stomps over before Merle can stop them shouting questions. Hi. You! Why is her ship chained up? And what have you done with Maha? Aaron folds his arms and looks smug. It was never your ship. Time we called a stop to Maha's nonsense in any case. You think everything you don't understand is nonsense? I beg your pardon. I know on your side more than you know about Maha and her obsessions, thank you. She's dangerous, always has been. We never should have accepted her back. What did you do? Iris. So she's gone. Where to? I don't much care. We're safer without her. Rage. You always hated her. What is there to hate? An unruly shipbuilder and her cast-off, a lazy young malcontent, an absurd historian, and an appalling cook? What you have been doing needs to stop. I will protect this island. Iris says, you've taken Maha, but we'll find her. We'll take her ship and we'll find her. But Aaron is all eyes. You will not. And you cannot wrest the key from me either. Merle looks astonished at the suggestion. Aaron says, I haven't trusted its protection to another person entirely. Aaron stands in one windswept movement. Merle and Iris stare at a loss. Now leave. The shadows grow longer. Yikes, Aaron. Should have left her in exile. Nyarfi was always better off without her and that rusted ship. Eats. Oh, the Fisher. Heartsore memories. An old Fisher tends to the feathers, smoothing each one. They mumble through their beard. Merle and Iris watch from a respectful distance. Rusted shame. If Jimmy were here now, oh, he'd be heartsore. Merle. Excuse me? This display is quite intriguing. Could you tell me what you're doing? The fisher stares at Merle aghast. Cursed historian, you leave our ghosts and our feathers alone. The fisher spreads their arms as if protecting the feathers. Merle retreats. Oh wow, okay. What now? Merle's shoulders slump. This is somewhat dispiriting. It appears our investigation has been prematurely curtailed. Iris stares at Merle. No. Aaron can't stop us. No one can. Not when Maha needs us. Iris's eyes are bright. Merle feels his confidence stirring. Quite right. There must be other leads we can discover. Okay. And we need our boat back. Indeed, but how? Perhaps one of Aaron's colleagues could persuade him? Iris gives a wicked grin. No, I've got a better idea. We ask his mom. Where? Merle gives a firm nod. Very well. And do you know where we can find her? She's usually at the wing about now. Most of the time, I guess. Then we have set our course. The investigation continues. So we go talk to his mom. Let's go straight there. Oh, this is the Weathered Wing. This seems to be like the tavern. Picture of Agnette. Merle studies a picture of a beaming couple. It's Simon with his arms around the woman with a shock of curls. My Agnette, isn't she beautiful? She's just popped out. Iris looks uncomfortable. Agnette, that's funny. I've been here for several months, but I don't seem to recall meeting her. She'll be back in a bit. Iris is trying to attract Merle's attention. And how long has she been gone? Oh, a little while. But she'll be back. She always comes back. There's an odd look in Simon's eyes. Iris says, we're going now. Got to find Maha. I just had one more quest. Bye. Iris pulls Merle away. Simon stares after them, stroking his beard. What was that about?
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Oh, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Yes, that was very suspicious. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
That was very sus. The officious errand, feather totems, the gathering hall, the weathered wing. Let's retreat. Nice. I like the stickers. What is this? Feathered totem. After exercising your fine singing voices on a few shanties, there's nothing better than a drink in the fresh air. What about the stairs? The Weathered Wings patrons have been known to roll down the ramp as sessions end. Grumpy Barfly. A solitary barfly tries to come up with new verses for their song, but is stuck finding rhymes for nyar. Deal. The still bubbles with the wing seaweed brew. The sharp tang of salt isn't entirely unpleasant. Playing cards. Oh, I know that there was a whole card game developed for this game. So there's a game in the game. But I'll check it out in a bit. Let's talk to Simon, the Kelpie's curse. Hello again, Puckles. What can I do for you? Simon, it's bad. It's Maha. The Kelpie's taken another. Oh no, oh no. And here's me thinking you were bringing life back to it. I want to know more about the Kelpie. What do you mean another? It's a sorry tale. Not being told things is something of a theme on this island. I was there the day the ship drifted back in. It was Jimmy's in those days. Maha was his apprentice. Simon's eyes take on a faraway look. Aye, The ship came ashore, and when we climbed aboard, not a soul to be found but her. Iris. Everyone wants to blame Maha or the ship, but it's just superstition. Now, little Poco, lots of strong feelings about that ship. I don't care, I just care about Maha. Why doesn't anyone else want to help? Simon scratches his big beard and thinks for a while. Listen, not many folk care to talk about it, but our Lisa might, later, when she's had a few more cups, if you catch my drift. Okay. But let's talk to Lisa. Is it later? Memories of Maha. Lisa looks like her son. She looks like Aaron. Look at this. Look at Aaron. Yes, they do look very much alike. A tall gray-haired woman stands apart from the others. She sighs deeply. Lisa, are you okay? Oh, Popple, it's you. No, nothing's wrong. Just I heard about Maha. That's what we came to ask you about. Thank you, the both of you, for helping our Maha. Oh, dear. Iris. Lisa, what is it? I want to help. Oh, Popple, such a good heart. Maha vanishing, just like when she was young. Iris bites their lip. What happened back then? I only know a bit. Lisa says it's hard to speak about. It tore all our hearts in two, tore friends apart too. Maha and Aaron so close as children, but then the Kelpie lost all hands in an accident, and my Jimmy, Aaron's father, gone with them. Maha was Jimmy's prentice, see? Got it into their heads to mess around with some flawed forsaken technology. When the ship drifted back that morning, all empty except for her, suit blackened. Well, she left after that. Comfort. Iris hesitates and then reaches out to touch Lisa's arm. You don't have to. Thank you, Popple, but you should know. Aaron blamed Maha. Blamed Maha for her experiments, her influence. I knew Jimmy, he was just as caught up in it. If anything, he inspired her. But Aaron blamed Maha for Jimmy's death, and that's that. To Aaron, Maha's a murderer. Iris says, I'm sure the tech didn't do it. I heard it was a storm anyway. There was a storm, and that's what did it. Then Lisa says, Aaron needed someone to blame. Grief can be like that. Aid. Merle clears his throat. I see. It's terribly sad, of course. Nevertheless, our concern now is finding Maha, and we find ourselves somewhat without transportation. Aaron locked up the ship. Lisa nods gravely. So we currently have no means of prolonging our pursuit. Lisa looks around, checking that no one is listening. I think I can help, both you and Maha. But if I'm going to help, I need to know you can do this. First, you need to know where you're going, where she's gone. Indeed, we... and you'll never get away while Aaron's keeping close watch. And how? Lisa's sad face looks from Merle to Iris. Come back to me with a lead and a distraction. But a lead and a distraction. We'll talk then. She sniffs sadly. Okay. So I'm gonna take a little break and then I'll come back. I want to check out the card game. Lisa tells a tale. That's very pretty. I want to check out the card game when I come back, but I do need a little break. Yes, says JC. Yes, let's go. All the chaos. Anyway, I wanted to check out the card game in the game because I know they made this whole like new card game for this. So I want to check it out. Even though I remember in the demo, I had a very hard time understanding the rules. So let's check it out and see if it goes any better this time. But if it doesn't, then it doesn't and it's fine. But yes, no, thank you for the redeem and thank you for refunding your points. And when somebody is available again, I will have him bring me or check for my coffee. Aha! Spoils! An intriguing interplay of chance, bluff, and skill. Didn't think you'd like that kind of thing. Why not? I do believe I should like to try. Wait. Warning? Watch out, Merle. These lot are sharper than a yakka's tooth. A yakka is a small carnivorous flying mammal. The creature has a long body, small sharp teeth, and brown leathery wings. With a little analysis, I'm sure I can best them. But we need an even 4. Hang on, let me adjust my light. I feel like it looks good on camera, but I feel like it's a little bright for my eyes. How about that? There. What do you say, Iris? Will you play? Sure, play spoils. Iris sighs. Oh, go on then. Excellent. Do you want to play a tutorial round? Yes. I'm going to head out to have an earlier night's sleep. Thank you. Thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you have a good rest and no nightmares. And thank you so much for hanging out. Have a good night, Fears. And yes, sleep. Have a good sleep. All cozy. No nightmares. Trick-taking explainer. Spoils is played in teams of 2. You once 2 are on a team together. To win, your team should have the most points at the end of the game. Your team's score will be counted here. One game of spoils consists of 3 rounds. You will score points from the cards you collect. This is the cheat sheet. Aces are the lowest ranked card and the highest are kings. And yet it says 0. This is the point value of each card. Rank is important, but as you can see here, not connected to card value. In spoils, each round is made up of 11 tricks, in which each player plays 1 card, moving clockwise around the table. Merle starts the first trick. By playing 10 of shells, Merle nominated shells as the lead suit. This means all players have to play shells if they have them. If they don't, only then can they play another suit. Stu played K of shells. This card will win because it's the highest ranking card in the lead suit. Currently, Stu is winning and there are 2 points to be won. Iris played 10 of fish, adding 2 more points into play. Iris couldn't follow the lead suit, so had to play a different one. They can't win the trick with this card. Now it's your turn. Play a card which will add points to the trick, so it has to be shells. This one is 11 points, so I think go for it. With Stu's K of shells, your team wins the trick. The winner of the last trick leads the next. This means Stu will start. At the beginning of each round, a sweeper suit is randomly selected. The sweeper suit will be indicated by an icon displayed at the center of the table. When playing with sweepers, each trick will be won by the highest ranking sweeper suit card instead of the highest ranking lead suit card. So now it's your turn to play a card that will win the trick. So this one. Great job! By playing the highest ranking card in the sweeper suit, your team wins the trick and all the points. There are no points though. The winner of the trick leads the next one. Now you know the basics. See if you can win this round. Oh heck. I think so. Did I win? I'm just playing my higher ranking cards. Yes, we're winning. Okay, so let's play this. Wily, that's what we are. Wow, that's a lot of points. Now I just have lower ranking cards. Why do I have to start? Well, let's go with the 10. Three of fish. Did we win? Yes, we won because I'm using the sweeping thing. I'll start with a lower card. Oh dear, a misstep. 5 of fish. Let's go with a 5 of fish. 6. Yes, a J. Perfect. We got it. Okay. Three. A 7. I'll do a 6. Four of shells. I don't think Stu has any shells left though. Okay. Well, I don't know if I will win this one, but maybe Stu can. Oh, let's go! Okay, I get it. I think I get it. Okay. The rules of spoils. In spoils. Yay! It's not as hard as I thought, but it's definitely different. In spoils, there is a peculiar rule. Thank you for the hype. For deciding who wins. The card that wins the trick goes to the losing team. The winning team gets the remaining cards. Currently, Marilyn Iris will win the trick with the 10 of anchors. Your team will get 2 points for the winning card. Marilyn Iris will get the rest, giving them 4 points. See, I don't get this. Okay, your team will get 2 points for the winning card. But this didn't happen in the other round, right? Now it's your turn. Play a card that will win the trick, but not give any points to Merlin Iris. Oh. Oh, that's mean. So make sure the winning card is a 0-point card. In spoils, the aim is to win tricks without giving points away. Now it's your turn to start. Ah! Yes, a little evil. Perfect. Try to win the rest of the round. Good luck. So then using the J card is... Yeah, it's not great. Let's open with the King of Fish. Okay, perfect. So we won that. Let's start with a 5 of 10 of 6 of stars. Yes, you do have to play the highest card to win, like here. This is the K is the highest card. And they won the trick, but we won 2 points for the card. So now if I play the J, they get 11. We win the trick because it's higher than 10, but they win 11 points for the highest card. So the J is kind of like a very tricky card to play. So I'm gonna play the Queen. And they get 0 points. We win the trick, but they get 0 points for it. Yikes. That's tough. I don't know, because if I play the J, let's see what happens, because I think they're gonna get 11 points, and then they may win. Exactly, so they get 11 points for that, and we only get, we get 10 for winning the trick, but they get 11 because the highest card was 11. So the loser still wins something. Let's do 7 fish. Oh my goodness. There you go. 0 points for us. And they win 0 points? But they won the trick. I don't know why they got 0 points if they won the trick. Okay, 2 of anchors. And I have nothing to counter that. Ooh, so if I drop my J here, I could drop my J here. Although I don't think that's either good or bad. Oh, we get them. Oh, good. Okay, I see. Not sure what to do here. Why? You got this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I get it. I'm starting to. I'm starting to feel like I get it a little bit more. And we get all of this. Oh, that's good. Okay. I only have smaller cards, so... Nice. Oh my gosh, okay, I like this. This is fun. So I have a 5, that would be the winner. Unless... Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay. I'm happy because I think I get it. 10 of fish. Okay, so they get that, but then we get all of this. Okay. Oh, we lost. Heck. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I think I get it anyway. Shall we try to play a real game? I don't know, I mean... Let's see if we can make it. The winning hand is fish, and I am playing as Merle. And I... I see. So let's... They're gonna win. They are gonna win. So let's give them 0 points. So that's 0 points for us and 4 for them. Okay. Okay. So just going with all the starting with all the kings, like 0 points. It's not like we're getting a lot of chance here to like do any better. I'm gonna give them 0 points, but they keep throwing kings. They have all the kings. So that kind of sucks. It's not like we can do much about it. Oh my goodness. Come on, Iris. Oh, this is bad. We have very little to do here if like they're just throwing all of those cards. Yeah, then we won this hand, but we gave them 11 points. So, you know, what the heck. Nah. No, we don't have much to do here. 2 of fish. I have no fish cards. Let's go for the ace. I hope Iris. Oh, come on. Oh no! Oh, come on. No. We are super done. I mean, we could try again. I don't want... just... No, I don't want to do this whole stream. Let's do something else, but... They really kicked their butts here. No, that was terrible. But it's not... I feel like it's not necessarily based on my ability. Let's just... No. Let me leave. Let's just leave. You won't be able to replay this chapter's card game? No. Continue then. Oh, there's several rounds here. Okay. Okay, who's starting? Oh, we have the king. I think we can win this. No. There was one that like was the automatic. There. Yeah, let's go. I have a couple of kings this time, so like if I do this, unless they play the fish, we got this. Good one, Iris. Oh goodness, that last round was pretty wild. It was savage. No. Oh damn. Well, that was the king and queens of shells. Oh no. No, I don't want to do this. They're gonna get so many points for this. So many points! Iris, why did you play that? Oh my gosh. It's brutal. Brutal. Zero points. You get 0 of my points. Iris would be me. Maybe that was the only card they had. Honestly, I can't blame them. Sheesh. I don't even know. No, I'm just giving them points away. I just gave them all my points. For nothing. It's okay. It's our first card game. Nobody expects us to be good. I don't know. This is very bad. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got something. But not enough. Oh no! Well, at least we got that 11 points. It is close. I don't see how we could get this. I'm mangy. No, there's no way. Oh well, we are getting that, maybe, potentially. We're getting those 11 points, so... Ah, tied? Nice. They are winning, but we tied the second one, so... I think this is the last round, so let's go for it. Let's go high. Let's start with a... Let's start... No. Oof, I don't know. Let's start with a 10 of anchors. See what happens. Yeah, same points. So let's go with a... I don't wanna... I have the king. Yeah, let's start playing the kings. I mean, Iris could be making more points here, you know. I mean, Iris could be making us more points. No, okay, fine. Fine. Yes, we can win this one. No, but they'll take... they will take 11 points! No, I hate this. They guys are paying attention. We won the hand, but they got 11 points. So, that's not good. Oh, I hate this game. Not the pineapple on the pizza! Oh my gosh. Oh, there, we got 11 points now. Heck. I don't like this game. I don't like this game. Let's go with the 6 of stars. Nice one, Iris. No! Well, yes, we got their 11 points. I just hate that I thought that we were still on pizza. Well, there you go. I'm not gonna give you any points. I'm gonna give you the 3. Oh. Okay. Let's go, Iris. You did great, Iris. Let's go. A king of anchors. So we got this. So I'm gonna throw down 10 points. Unless they do king of fish, then we are effed. Let's go, Iris. This is the oddest game of Uno that I have ever seen. Honestly, It's a cool card game. It's a little difficult to understand, but it's pretty cool. I'm gonna throw down a 5 so they get 0 points from me. Oof, but 10 from them. I don't like this. Iris, come on. Iris, do something. Not the 10. I know. This is bad. No! They got all the points. We still won this one though. They won overall though. But we put up a fight. The first round was just brutal. We got nothing from the deck. Meryl sits back from the card table aghast. They cheated! A few heads turn his way and Iris pulls Meryl to one side. We don't cheat. But they use different rules. Everyone does. It's different in like every community. Very well, next time. Next time I'll win. Sheesh, that was hard. Alright. I don't even remember what we were doing. Oh, we need to find evidence that Maja is lost. Meryl and Iris step through a circle of delicately suspended feathers. Someone is tending to the display with care and precision. Setting up for Njarmistar night? Already? It's never too early. Njarmistar? Njarmster, is that right? Njarmeister. It's Njarmeister night tonight. Ah, of course, of course. No one is saying more. And what is that? They turn to stare at Meryl. You've been here 3 Muckle moons and you still don't know? Tonight is the night the Njarmeister appears to tell us more of the wind and the tides of the coming moon. The Njarmeister is a ceremonial role in the cultural traditions of the remote and often inclement island of Njarfirost. He looks out at the dark clouds gathering on the horizon. Should be a big one. Ah, and this is some kind of supernatural entity? It's Eren in a mask. The Njarmeister protects us, been that way since we came through the hard times. Not even a good mask. Fascinating. Meryl reaches out to touch a feather, about to pose a question, but pulls his hand back as the singer suddenly flaps him away. These are not for you. Iris smiles apologetically. Only Eren can touch the feathers. The Njarmeister, I mean. Apology. Meryl puts his hands up, gesturing surrender. I apologize. I meant no disrespect, truly. The citizen points shakily at Iris. Outsiders must never touch the feathers. You should not have let him approach. Meryl withdraws, nodding with all the politeness he can muster. He leans into Iris. This ritual, Eren is involved? Yes, he... Their eyes widen in realization. When is it? Iris tugs at their shirt, suddenly uncomfortable. For Maja. Sundown, tonight. And so, when the whole island is distracted... Okay. It's the plan Lisa needs. The feather arranger eyes them both suspiciously. Meryl gives a polite smile, gears whirring in his mind. Alright, so I guess we will take that distraction and make our move then. The figure is arranging feathers with single-minded purpose. Carved cobblestones. The bird-based culture of Njarfi extends even to their cobblestones, which are carved to resemble Njar feathers. Cute. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. So where should we go? Roast goal? It's delicious! Eniko is roasting several goals. The atmosphere of the fat nyar is pungent, even in the blustery air. Goal today, some of our best birds. Yum! Stu said she was going to do goal for us next. We have an investigation to pursue. Merle examines the withered, oily creatures roasting on the spit. Unfortunately. Let's talk about Maha. Iris gives the sizzling bird a sorrowful look. Right. Eniko, have you seen Maha? She's absent. Missing. Absconded. Missing. At large. Eniko stops. Her cleaver hovers over an ugly-looking root. She brings the cleaver down. No. Let's go for a motion. Iris wets their lips. I'm really worried. If you know anything at all. Eniko lays the cleaver down and crosses her arms. She's always been like this, a selfish one. Always had something to prove and didn't mind who got hurt in the process. Please. She uncrosses her arms. If she matters to you, I hope you find her. And I hope it doesn't cost you too much. But I don't know where she is. She turns back to her chopping. Dang. Right. Not really very interested in whatever happened to her. Menu. A board lists the delicacies of the island. Merle mumbles while reading it. Seed-crusted nyar feet. You eat the feet. Delicious. Delicious. The crispy bits are just... Merle widens his eyes. A nyar a day, you know. Is that what they say? Let's see the eggs. Serving suggestions. Merle glares at the bird-dominated menu chalked outside the bistro. Fried gizzards? Really? Fried nyar gizzards make a fine fritter. Try saying that 5 times fast. Fish. Or some fish. You don't even need to trade for that. A nice fish tartare wrapped in bark heat. Eniko and Iris both laugh. If you eat the fish, how do you fatten the birds? Merle shakes his head. Hearty meal. Nothing can prevent the smell of cooked birds from sticking to one's clothes. Nothing. Let's check our notebook. I think we have a bunch of stickers. Feather arranger. Then the call of the nyar, the carved cobblestones, and the feather arrangement. The New Deal nyar fee. And the fat nyar. And Eniko's recipes. I love that. I just love the almanac and the stickers. Neshko's house. The Buckle's Clutch. Let's go to the Buckle's Clutch. Maybe we can find the thing for the baby. Nest abandoned. Don, who looks after trade and supplies, is bustling around on a stocked couch. He looks tired, but brightens when he sees Iris. Iris, been too long. That boat business been keeping you busy? Iris struggles to find the right words to explain everything to their old mentor. It's, we need help. I love those stickers, says Becca. I know, right? They're so cute, and I love collecting them. Don frowns with concern. Please, have you seen Maha? Oh, is that it? Flown from the coop, hasn't she? Deserted her chicks. Merle puts a calming hand on Iris's shoulder, but they shrug him off. Have you seen her or not? No, and good riddance. Anger. Merle wags a finger in Don's face. Now, look here. I don't know what happened to make you all behave so ludicrously, as no one will simply state the facts. But Maha's innovations are crucial to the whole archipelago. So I must insist. If you know something, tell us. Don puffs out his chest. He's dealt with 100 pushy traders and isn't about to let a newcomer order him around. No, you look. On Nyarfi, everyone shares what they have. Maha, She knew something important. She didn't share it. So it's right that she's gone. Please. Don sees the expression his old apprentice makes and softens. I'm sorry, little Puckle. I know she means a lot to you, but I don't know where she's gone. You must know, sometimes we lose people, and sometimes people leave us behind. Go on with you now. Dang. Everyone thinks Maha just left. But I don't know, I think something else is going on. Bird stuff. Plucked and salted, seabirds hang from the ceiling. They seem almost accusatory. Feathered helmet. Merle pokes at a huge ornate feathery thing. Ah, the old Njarmeister... Njarmeister helm. Welcome back, JC. Merle is still a little frosty after Don's comments on Maha. Is that some kind of dreadful illness? Iris rolls their eyes. That's what it's called. A Njarmeister helm. It's like ancient. Let's go with curiosity. Why some of them are so angry, I don't know. I think they don't like Maha very much. I feel like she has left them in the past. Like she has abandoned them in the past, and so they're a little resentful for that, which like I can understand. And so they think she just abandoned them again. That's why they are kind of like angry about it. And what's it for? Iris looks a bit uncomfortable. Dawn picks up the helmet and sighs. When I was a child, well, you know how it is. The sun warmer, the Njar calls sweeter, and the Njarmeister. The Njarmeister back then wore this beautiful thing. They were wise and kind and knew the way of the tides. Now, though, well, winds change, don't they? Let's go with a big favor. Iris has a thought. Could I borrow it? I mean, I totally look after it and like respect the feathers and everything. It's just I might not be around much and I take it. Iris looks around, wondering what they could trade. It'll look over you. Trade for your safety. That's straight enough, Puckle. Don holds the helm out, offering it gratefully. Iris takes hold of the helmet reverently. We'll take good care of it. The trader gives the helmet a last look and smiles. Okay. Nautical Almanac. A fantastic read. Merle spies a large and well-bound book at the back of the shelf. Goodness, this is a rare edition. Peeble Bondray's Nautical Almanac. Who's Peeble Bondray? A wise and handsome traveler of these fair isles. At least, that's what it says in the almanac. Aren't there like 1,000 of those? Don nods approvingly. Yes, but not this old. Rare one like this wouldn't have been reclaimed or rotted, you see. Enthusiasm. Merle lets out a slow whistle. This one has a chart of every island by language and a chapter on dialects. Iris looks interested despite themselves. Can't say we've had much of use for it here. Not many folk travel far enough to need it. Don studies Iris. Thinking of a long journey, are you? He breathes the sigh of someone who knows that all little ones must fly the nest. Well, you make sure you've got a copy of this. I'm not sure his charts are entirely. And steer careful of the easterly sea. They say the storms from the Ensolo Fault have been stronger of late. Of course. Well then, suppose that's it. But Iris, tell me word every muckle moon or so, won't you? Iris takes a deep breath and nods. I'll do that, I will. Trinkets. Carve that myself. Dusty items. An ocean of knowledge. Iris and Merle poke around the stores, not entirely sure what they're looking for. The stock is thick with dust. Merle coughs, sending up a cloud. I only apprenticed here for 2 weeks. It was, well, I counted a lot of things. But you must have met so many traders. A veritable ocean of knowledge. Merle spreads his arms as wide as the metaphorical ocean of knowledge. Let's talk about the past. Iris brightens a little. There was a trader who taught me Minton once, so I guess it was fine. Fine, dear me. I hope they also helped you expand your vocabulary. Iris gives Merle a very old look. How many languages do you know? 2. He beams with pride. Iris knows a lot more than that. Clean shelves. Dawn's cleaning really just offers each patch of dust a change of scenery. Yuka. Ooh, that's from Minta or Yuluka, or was it the Grace? Anyway, lovely, huh? Sail fabric. A new sling for Addy. Yes, this is what we needed. Iris spots a large roll of sail fabric leaning against the wall. It's thick and dusty, but it'll do. Dawn? Moppy needs a new sling for Addy. Could we have a bit of that? Of course, of course. It's for a bairn after all. Bit coarse, mind? Addy. Excuse me. Addy is at a key stage of development. Sensory input is very important at that age. Haven't you anything finer? Dawn raises an eyebrow. By all means, have a look. Perhaps there's a bolt of Yulucan silk sitting around somewhere. An old tapestry from Alcázar? Alcázar is an ancient fort that has been repurposed and now supports an eclectic community of artists. A sheet of softest mint and bear cloth? If you can find it, it's yours. Merle clears his throat. I take your point. Perhaps Sadie will find her new sling stimulating. Thank you. Dawn cuts a generous sheet of cloth and pointedly hands it to Iris. Yeah, beggars choosers much, Merle? Like, we got a perfectly fine cloth. Why were you, like, all picky about it? Retired Jahrmeister helm? Almanac? And the sling fabric and Jahrmeister helm. I have a hard time with the word. Wobbly buckle. Hen's teeth. The buckles? Who is this? Who is this little fella? The buckles flap back and forth outside their hut. One stares up at Merle and hisses loudly, flapping its wings in his direction. Oh no! Merle covers his nose. It belches loudly. Surely they shouldn't do that? A smell. That smelled like sunroot. Are these buckles quite alright? Probably. Merle stares at the buckle, which stares right back. Its neck wobbles. Its eyes cross. Oh, those buckles are really something. The buckles here are plump and fluffy. Surely fine specimens. Ultramac swears by their special diet. Ultra. Drink your water, dearies. That's it. Mostly water anyhow. This is Ultra. Ultramac stands by his shack, sipping occasionally from a blue bottle. He smiles at Iris. Hello, Peep. Oh, and who's this little buckle? He looks at Merle. I'll talk about the buckles. Merle straightens his sweater, bristling at the epithet. Your birds seem somewhat distressed. Perhaps you should attend to them. Nonsense. They couldn't be happier. We're the same, me and the buckles. So I see. Maja understood. We had some laughs when we were hatchlings, but that was before Aaron. He stares morosely at his bottle. Aaron. What exactly was the trouble between them? Maja was somewhat reluctant to explain. Ultramac looks out sadly to the horizon. Ah, a sad tale. The buckles ruffle their wings in the long silence. Would you care to tell it? Not today, but when you see Maja, tell her that some of us were glad to see her return. Merle frowns. Iris looks away. We will, I promise. Merle sneezes and dabs his eyes. We'd best move on. He waves his hand in the directions of the buckles. If you do hear anything about Maja, please let us know. He nods solemnly. You're a good egg, I reckon. Look after our Iris. That one will hatch out special. Oh, everyone loves Iris. One particular buckle loses its footing and veers dangerously close to the cliff. The birds aren't known for their flying skills. Oh, watch out, little Puckle. Merle looks back at Ultramax Puckles. A bird has followed him closely. You've made a friend there. Merle purses his lips. Iris. Your Puckles. My hatched hearts, yes. Why are they like that? Is it their diet? Ultra throws back his head and lets out a deep, throaty laugh. That's called happiness, chum. It's called being sunshot. Sunshot, the term commonly used for those who have imbibed a little too much distilled sunroot. Ultra takes a swig from his bottle, not caring how much actually makes it into his mouth. Hi. So are these little Puckles okay? Let's check out the ropes. 30 ropes. Merle stalls as they reach the cliff edge. Heights? The problem is rather the he swallows. The depth. Ropes. What exactly is the purpose of this precipitous performance? Lessons. We all get them as kids. That's how you find out if you're made to be a harvester or not. Memory. Iris has a faraway look on her face. I remember my first seal. A means of traversing cliff faces named after sailing because of the use of rigging ropes. Got a huge big egg my first go. Wegna said I was a natural, and yet... Millstones carries a question. Iris shrugs and looks away. Wasn't for me. Wise if you ask me. Oh wow, there's gull eggs. To many visitors' astonishments, the gooey and pungent gull egg is a highly appreciated delicacy on the roust. Wegna, I just found the biggest snake ever. Oh no, it's just some rope. Climbing children. Rhythmical rappelling. Oh, look at them. As they approach the cliff edge, the children's singing becomes less wind-whipped. Little boats sail to seesaw. The waves beat high. The waves beat high. Beat of the music gives them a rhythm to their rappelling. As with a skipping song, they bounce easily, letting out the rope as they descend. Appealing. How charming! He lingers a while to listen. The cold-graced man, strong wave-faced man, looks to the sky, looks to the sky. Vecna. They approach Vecna and wait for her to finish shouting instructions down at the suspended children. Hello there. Just getting them used to the wind and the ropes. And the attention of the roosting yars. Thank you, JC. Good performance. She smiles at Iris, who's an old pupil. Let's talk about memories. Iris chuckles. Remember that time I accidentally smashed an egg? I have a quick question. I'm in my computer. I don't know where to get the pan de muerto. So, I don't know if you can, because you have the founder badge, which is very important to Twitch. So I don't know if you can. But if you go where the chat is, on the left of your name, it says chat identity. And then you see channel badges. And then you see one that says subscriber badge. And maybe there you can see the founder badge. So I don't know if you can switch it actually. But that's where it should be. But since you have the founder badge, then I don't know if you can. Oh, feathers, I had to get you out of there, sharpish. Merle shifts awkwardly. If I could, perhaps. Oh, right. Their face falls. And from this vantage point, you must surely be able to see any passing traffic. Aye. Wegna looks out to sea as if tasting the wind. So? Nay. Not a sign of her, Popple. She looks away. Wish I could help more. Always thought Maha needed I don't know. She shakes her head. Friends? We're her crew now. Iris grins. I'm in a crew. Vecna studies Iris. Aye, that's it. The wind whips between the little group, quiet above the cliff. I know what'll cheer you. I've got a fresh clutch right here, and you'll be needing food for your journey. Or what? I know you, kid, and I know Maha, she's gone. You'll follow, and you'll need some supplies. It's not settled yet that we... None of that. I can smell it on the wind. I'll be sad to see you off, kid, but you're due an adventure. It'll be the making of you, I'd wager. Take the eggs? Iris looks at the small handful and then at the children on the cliffs. Don't know when I'll get to stay near Iris again. You just have the cat? Yes, I think it's because of the founder badge. The high altitude here is no challenge for the hardy Nerfi folk. The lower path. A sudden squall whips around the cliff, whistling through every crevice, window, and doorway. Higher path. The air up here is thin, as if the oxygen prefers to loll about in the lowlands. Nerfi lungs are strong. Let's go to Neshko's house. A bird's screech greets visitors. Even for Nerfi, the smell of Nyar is strong in here. Indoor birds. Time to fly the coop. Merle sneezes, which triggers a spluttering cough. In response, Neshko's bird squawks loudly. Merle and the Nyar stare into each other's eyes. Merle blinks and looks away with a sigh. The Nyar is still staring. Impressive! Not many folk last that long in a staring contest with my Dora. Merle smooths his mustache. Your bird has a distinctly piercing gaze. Dora sees all. His face falls. Wish she didn't sometimes. Let's talk about Dora. And you've adopted this Dora as some sort of pet? Neshko's face brightens. No, she adopted me. He beams. It's an honor. Dora picks at her perch and then looks at Neshko blankly. The highest honor. Look at Dora. Please tell me we got a sticker of Dora. I would be so disappointed if we didn't. Please tell me you see this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at Dora. Oh my gosh. Adorable. Right? You know? Adorable. Oh, I love this so much. Then we have Vegna and Utramak. And we have the singing kids. And the Puckles. The funny looking Puckles, honestly. And some eggs. Oh, I love this so much. The stickers are my favorite part. Listening in. Neshko is listening intently to the radio. His large, muscular figure looks cramped in the small hut. Neshko. To the hut. Yes, enjoy your lurk, JC. Neshko is gazing through the window as if something is troubling him. Maha. Iris jumps straight in. Our friend Maha is missing. Have you seen her? I should have asked him about him. Sometimes the prompts are a little bit unpredictable. Like, I don't know exactly what's gonna happen. Neshko shakes his head and slowly turns. I'm sorry, I can't help. I don't see anyone or know anyone, not really. Except my birds. The Nyarku's on its perch. Let's talk about the view. The view from your window is remarkable. I wonder, did you see anything unusual last night? We're worried someone's taken Maha. Certainly one possibility. Anything at all? Neshko frowns, thinking deeply. I don't. Merle nods for him to go on. Please, anything. Neshko swallows. Last night, there was a ship. Its sails were almost as dark as the night. I have wondered if I dreamt it. It moored away beyond the marsh, then slipped away to the east. That's it! A most promising lead indeed. Neshko sighs deeply and strokes Dora's back. Neshko is a cool name. Yes, I agree, Becca, very much. Look at Dora! Dora has the most adorable smile. I don't know if you can see her. I know. Oh no, she's right behind me. There. How about now? Look at Dora! Protect Dora at all costs. Can you tell me more about what you're looking for? Certainty. We're going to find Maha. We're going to make sure she's safe. Neshko smiles weakly. I hope you find what you need. The Nyar murmurs to itself. Dora does too. Iris pushes their hair away from their eyes. We'll do whatever it takes. They turn to Merle and nod. They have a lead and a distraction. It's time to talk to Lisa. Yes, let's talk to Lisa. It's getting a little late, but I do want to finish this storyline. Lisa was at the bar. The key to it all. Merle strides over to Lisa. We have it. Tell me. A peculiar shape was in here overnight in the moon's dark. We believe Maha left with it, either willingly or by force. Oh my gosh, I am so in the way of characters' faces. You should let me know when that happens. I don't see it. Well, now I do. Lisa pales. And we have a distraction. The Nairmeister ritual. Iris's discomfort is plain to see. Nerves. I don't like using it like this, Lisa. But you cannot deny it. We have both a lead and a distraction. Lisa sighs and pulls aside her cloak to reveal the key. Merle and Iris gasp. But then you don't see the key, and the key is right behind. I don't know. Should I put my camera over here? I don't even know. Maybe this is I mean, I'm about to finish this for today, but I should have done this maybe earlier. I want you to find her, but Aaron. If you take the Kelpie, I don't know what he'll do. Let's go for inspired. We have to take it. We need to find Maha. Iris is shaking with excitement, perhaps also a smidge of fear. While Aaron and all others are occupied, we shall sail the Kelpie to find Maha. Lisa studies Merle and Iris very closely, as though looking for something deep inside them. I believe you will. Take it then. She unloops the key from around her neck and passes it to Merle. Find her, and when you do, let me know she's safe. It wasn't right that we all push her away. Lisa stands steady, but Iris sees that this is costing her. We will, Lisa. Iris turns to Merle. Ready?
Yes!
He nods triumphantly. Time is of the essence. Let's go. As they leave, Iris gives Lisa's arm one last squeeze of thanks. Aww. Dusk draws closer. Simona and Agneta. Merle squints at the picture behind the bar. He can't remember ever having seen her on the island. Agneta. Ah, Agneta. I beg your pardon. Shh. She's gone. Shh. Do I understand you correctly? Agneta is not in fact here? No. Don't say it. She left him behind, and Simon, he'll never accept it. Can't stand if you say. The islander stares away. How strange. Sticky table. Layers of spillage have accumulated over time, turning the tables sticky into a peculiar kind of laminate. Okay. A lot of things happening. The community gather, tensely awaiting their Nairmeister. Aaron stands high above the crowd, adjusting his complex costume, shedding feathers into the breeze. Iris. A night without Nyars. Iris looks over the nest, spruced and dressed for Nairmeister night. I've been on every Nairmeister night since I was born. Iris looks towards the sea. Can we really do this? Reassuring. I have every confidence in you. I know you've struggled to find a purpose that suited you, but I'm convinced that you... I very much look forward to seeing what you can achieve beyond these particular shores. He sweeps an arm across the view out over the horizon. There is a wide ocean for you, Iris, and somewhere on it is our friend. Good speech, Merle. I like that. Potent poop. The ground is scattered with puckle feet as well as mounds of particularly pungent guano. Good poop. Restless radio. The mysterious Neshko seems to have left his hut in some kind of rush. The radio left on, crooning into the empty evening air. That's very sus. Let's go to Neshko's house. Not only is Neshko absent, but so too is his favorite bird, Dora. Perhaps they have gone on a trip together? The radio says, welcome to this year's coverage of the Great Snold Race. Who will win this time? Will it be Klippa or Roger Jr.? Yeah, no, that's pretty sus. Very, very sus. Let's head back. Celeste? Celeste! How there? Celeste leans to one side, enjoying a steaming cup of Nyarklo soup. Merle wrinkles his nose but smiles when Celeste catches his eye. Good Nyarf, Merle and Iris! Merle thrills a little at Celeste's attention. You seem most at peace. Dream sailing, a method for navigating echoes of past, present, and future in the dreaming realm, brings me great contentment. Maha? Iris looks from Celeste to Merle. Right. Listen, Celeste, have you seen Maha? We think something's happened to her. Maha, oh dear. Celeste stares up at the sky and runs a finger over her top lip. Merle reddens. I don't sense her. That's a little concerning. Sense? What do you mean, sense? Celeste furrows her brow. Maha is a dream sailor like me. Our connection is very strong. I feel her when she is near. And now? Celeste nods solemnly. Gone. I hope you find her. Is there anything else in the retreat? The before times. Iris elbows Merle, pointing at 3 striking paintings on the rear wall. What do you reckon painted those? Surely Celeste herself. Merle nods in satisfaction. Fine art is not my discipline by any means, but even a novice could admire the fine accomplishment of this triptych. Iris rolls her eyes. Delight. Exceptional, exhilarating, and quite exquisite. But what do they mean? An abstract technique, clearly. One should contemplate them and allow thoughts and sensations to arise. Right. So, what thoughts and sensations are you getting? I'm gonna go for the flood. Welcome back, JC. An impression of water, certainly, and a sense of threat? I think, for me, they represent the flood. Iris shudders. I hate thinking of it, all those people. I'm glad I live now. Merle nods. You know, many believe the flood also gave us the ability to dream. Some of us, at least. So, something special might have come of it. Iris frowns. Much was lost too, of course. I do not mean to diminish that. They turn and study the painting in silence. Candles? Celeste's retreat is certainly an olfactory holiday from the rest of the island. And no one home. Even though Celeste's retreat is empty, it still feels warm and curiously full of life. Oh, she's right outside though. Crew hut. Mopey. The hut is mercifully quiet. Mopey is trapped under Addie's gentle snores. Did you get the sling? Don requested we impart that it is his finest cloth. Mopey reaches for it like it's a life belt. Family. It must be burdensome to manage the child yourself. Mopey begins to gently wrap Addie into the sling. It is what it is. Maha couldn't understand it. Mopey doesn't embellish. Merle looks at Mopey a little sadly, but she doesn't want his pity. Don't you have some nosing in other people's business to do? This conversation is over. Alright, we solved an issue, but then we created another one. for being nosy, honestly. Andy burbles gently in their sleep. Everyone tiptoes and whispers, grateful for the quiet. Alright, time to go. Adventure beckons. And now you can't see this one. Let me move myself around again. Crewmates, I have the key. Mopey and Stu look up from playing with Addy. To what? To finding Maha. We're leaving. We're taking the ship. Tonight. Slow down, Bubbles. Iris? Merle. We must take haste. Merle brandishes the key again, underlining his point. We have irrefrangible evidence that Maha is no longer on the island. And there was a ship. Yes. A ship witnesses characterized as preternaturally silent, with large indigo sails. If we are to find her, we must pursue with alacrity. The Kelpie is quite seaworthy. If by quite you mean barely. And though the island may not like it, we must take the ship. But this very night, when the Njarmeister has the people occupied, Mopey and Stu are struggling to take all this in. Before they can speak, another figure slips into the cabin behind Merle. It's Neshko! You need to take me with you. Intrigue. You, want to come? Why should we let you? Maha was kind to me, while others here ignored and isolated me. She was kind. I'd like to help. Please. He looks hopefully at their stunned faces. I'm the biggest rigger you'll find. They all look at one another. The general sigh? Yeah, I know. Oh, super, accept. Neshko, come on. Neshko and Dora on the crew? Heck yeah. They all look at one another. Iris is caught up with the excitement of the plan. Okay. Cool, you're in. Right, everyone? Merle and Stu both drop breath, one furious and the other perplexed. But then Mopey clears her throat. Awful silence. Enough talk. I don't want to leave. I don't want to betray this island. She looks at Neshko. I don't want to sail with people I barely know. She looks at the rest of the crew. But if Maha needs her aid, I won't leave her waiting. She looks at Neshko carefully. You want to help Maha? Neshko nods firmly. Well then, you're welcome. She sits back. Iris suddenly has a thought. But, what about your bird Dora? Ah, yes, goodbye is never easy, but Lisa agreed to take her in. She seemed grateful for the company. Dora will be well cared for. Not Dora! I wanted Dora on the crew. Addy burbles happily as if excited to set sail. Solemn.
Agreed.
It is decided. We set sail tonight. And Mopey, would you be our captain? Mopey shakes her head as if to shed the unwanted title. Maha is our captain. Until we find her, we are a crew without one. We'll take decisions together. Iris takes Merle's hand and Neshko's. Together. The moment does not quite come together as Iris imagined, with hands raised, joined as one. But they are a crew now. And they have a plan. Nice. That was very solemn, yes. So the ceremony takes place as a distraction, and then the crew just sails away while all of this is happening. They take the ship. The newly minted crew of the Kelpie, having sailed straight into a storm, find themselves in a still moment. Time to regroup, pick up the pieces, and chart a route to safety. And I think we're gonna leave it here. We have just set sail. We have a crew together. Let's check our final stickers. The Kelpie's key. We have ritual distraction and the key. We're definitely missing something here, but okay. Oh, we filled this one. The strange ship A Mystery Pursuit, Histories of the Before Times, The Pre-Flood Picture, and Celeste. Oh, and I'm really happy with this progress. Look at all our stickers. Well, some of them are empty because we haven't, sailed. Okay, that was loud, I'm sorry. But yes, the bilgy water seeps and splashes out from the toilet. Mopey notices it and scowls. Someone else will have to mop it up this time. Ari needs her. But yes, we have a bunch of things here to look at, but I'm gonna leave it here. It's getting a little late. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I feel like this game is really beautiful. This was just an introduction to what this whole story is. I know there's different locations. There's also different decisions and different ways to play this story. I feel like something happened outside because they're right here, but I'll try to wrap this up. So yes, as I was saying, I feel like this is just an introduction to this game, and the story is going to develop and we're gonna go different places. I will most likely be playing this off stream, but I'm really enjoying it so far. The art is gorgeous, and I'm very intrigued about the story. It's very emotional. It's very driven by I feel like the characters have such a rich story behind them, and I don't know, I'm just enjoying it a lot. But yes, tonight we're gonna leave it here, and I really encourage you all to play this game. I'm gonna give you the game info once again in chat so that you get to check it out. Click on their links, follow the devs. If you can't get the game right now, at least wishlist it on Steam, as that really helps a lot. And yes, just follow them or else. I really just big thank you to the Gute Fabric for sharing a key with me for this game, because I really enjoyed playing it.